Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love to all the Moors. Real quick, it's your brother Kush Day. See the prophet. See what time it is. The exhuming of a nation. Peace and love to all the Moors. This is what the prophet said. I come before the fire. If you as a people don't get behind me, you will not make it through. This is the prophet, man. Study the message. Don't just study the prophet. Study the message that the prophet brought forth to the people. It's the message. So check it out. I'm gonna get straight to it. About our people. I got love for my people. But our people don't even know they our people. They think they something else. Look, the true status and free name of the so-called Negro Black colored people, that's what that NBC stands for. If you get this book, Exhuming of a Nation, and you see NBC, that means Negro, Black, or Colored people. So it says the true status and free name of the so-called Negro, Black, Colored people has since been the greatest secret kept by the fraternal orders of North America. Now that's Freemasons, that's ministers, that's the European Shriners, politicians, entertainers, ministers, judges. They all know who we are, man. This is the single greatest secret kept by these fraternal orders. Today, I'm talking about to this day, they know who we are. Cause look, in the 40s, you was color people. They was calling our people color people. In the 50s, we was called Negroes. In the 60s, blacks. 70s, Afro-Americans, Nubians. In the 80s, you was black people. In the 90s, you was African Americans, Afrocentric. I mean, I could go on with that. Got to get out that spell. So look, real quick, this is relating to our people looked at as sardines in the can. Now, if you didn't know, the reason why this is a Moorish analogy is because it's relating the Moors, the West African Moors, which we are, as a people, to so-called black people who don't know that they're Moors. They identifying with terms that were made up by European people to denationalize us, meaning to mentally remove us from calling ourselves Moors. Why is that important? I'm gonna show you. The word sardine actually is derived from Sardinia, an Italian island in the Mediterranean Sea. The word sardine actually refers to many groups of small fishes, right? Now, we're talking about sardines now, and where they come from and what is a group. What are sardines? They refer to many groups of small fishes, right? Pilchards, sprats, Atlantic herrings, right? Now, these small groups of fish are captured at one time. They're placed in cans. But before they get placed in cans, they get their heads cut off and they get their tails cut off. So you don't know actually what you think is really one fish, but sardines are a lot of many groups of small fish. They get their heads cut off and their tails cut off, and they put them in cans and they ship them out. They package them up and they ship them out around the world. Now, how that relates to our people is our people think that these are real identities of a people. Negro, Indian, Chicanos, blacks, white folks, Latinos, color people, African Americans. There's no place on earth that these people exist. There is no landmass that has Negro land, Indian land, Chicano land, black land, white folk land, Latino land, African American land. There's no land mass on planet Earth that has that land. Now I'm gonna show you how. You see how you can say in Germany, you have what? You got Germans, right? In Ethiopia, you got Ethiopians, right? In Nigeria, you got Nigerians, right? Mexico, you got Mexicans. Even though Mexico is part of North America, people think that they're like two different places. It's in the same continent, like to Toronto, right? People was thinking that the Toronto Raptors was in another country. That's in North America. You see the disconnection mentally? that our people got? We talking about take their heads off. Now sardines, their heads get cut off, so you don't know actually what kind of fish it is. Remember, sardines are made up of many groups of small fish. But since their heads and their tails get cut off, you don't know what they are. And they get packaged up in a can and they get shipped out. So our people mentally are decapitated because we don't know that we are this. We don't know that we're this. We think that we're this. Negroes and all that, blacks and all that, African Americans. So since we don't mentally know that we're this, we're like sardines in a can. So instead of knowing that we actually have a nationality, a landmass that we came from, we our people are under the spell because a brand name was put on us, right? And it was put on us to denationalize us and mentally castrate us to stop thinking that we are these West African Moors unto these. And that's the biggest problem right now. And it's made on, and we, black folks, Indians, white people, Latinos, coloreds are only made in America. We never got imported from nowhere. We was already here. And like I told you, this right here has been the greatest secret kept by the fraternal orders of North America to this day. Study up, man. It ain't really hard to figure out. You just got to study. Study yourself, study nationality, study jurisdiction, study your real history. All right? Stop being a sardine in a can, man. Get your mind back. Islam.